let's understand the next functional interface, which is predicate. So predicate is also present in java.util.function package. And what is its usage? What is the purpose of predicate? So suppose you want to test a Boolean condition. Boolean condition means suppose you need to find out all the male employees from a list, or all the female employees, or suppose you want to fetch out all the employees working in the IT department. So you can filter it out on the basis of a Boolean condition, whether it is male, female, or working on the IT department, right? So to test a particular condition, predicate interface will be used. Okay, so it's like input and it will pass to the predicate here, and the predicate works on a single condition. Okay, if that is true, that it will filter out the record. If it's not true, then the records will not be filtered out. All right, so it has one abstract method, which is test in this case. So test is the abstract method of predicate. So note it out. Why I'm focusing more that test is a abstract method, because like in the interview, the interviewer directly asks what is the abstract method of predicate, or what is the method which you need to provide implementation for the predicate, right? So that's why I'm saying multiple times that for every interface, this is their abstract method and this is that abstract method. Okay, and it also has some default methods like and, which will take a predicate. Then we have negate, or, which will also take another predicate, is equal, and not. So we will see all these in action and in our example. So let's me move to the Eclipse, and here I will code it for the predicate. So I will do a predicate comment here, predicate. All right. So suppose I need to write a predicate which identify where a number is even or odd. Okay, so I will write predicate which will take integer, and let's say p1 equals, I will say number, because it will take a number, and I will pass that Boolean condition. The Boolean condition will be if that number divided by 2 equals 0, and that's it. So it will return this one. Okay, so it will return the Boolean, right? Whether it is true or false, this condition. Or before executing this, let me show you what we have discussed in the PPT, that it has a test method that will return a Boolean, and this is abstract method, right? And the next we have here is and method, which takes a predicate, then negate method, and the or method is equal. So we will see all these in action. So let me go back here, and this is where I have write the predicate expression to check the number is even and odd. So what I will do here is I will pass if p1 dot test. Okay, so p1 dot test, because it has the test abstract method, and I will pass one number here, and number is 5. And what I will say that if this number is divided by 0, so it's if this condition is true. Okay, so it's a odd, and let's say I will write the else part, and in this one even, see, even, and this should be odd. Let me explain you this. So if this condition is true, means the predicate which we have wrote here is true, means this is even, so even will be printed, else the odd should print, right? So let's execute it and see the result here. It's saying odd, right? Because 5 is odd. Now I'm passing 4 and I'm executing this, so it's printing even. So this is how, like, we have write a predicate to check a number whether it is even or odd. And guys, means here we have a single statement. Okay, then if we have a single statement in the lambda expression, that means we no need to write the return here. Okay, it will automatically returning. And suppose if you are placing this in the curly braces, then it will throw the error. Okay. Why? Because in the curly braces, you is- specifically need to write return. So this is the thing. Means now we are returning a boolean here because this lambda of predicate requires a boolean to be returned. Okay, hope you are getting this point. So in my next example, my requirement is to fetch out all the male employees who is working here. Okay, so we have a employee database and it is returning one list of employees, right? Okay, so let me move to this one, and here I have all employee list. Okay, so let me write a predicate which will return all the male employees, right? So I will write a predicate of employee type here, emp predicate, and let's say I will write male emp. This sounds better, and I will but it will take emp because it will pass the employee object, and emp dot get gender dot equals male. Okay, so if this condition is true, then only it will return the true. I'm repeating once again. If this particular condition is true, then only this predicate male employee will return true. And how we will use this one? To use this one, we will call the all employee list dot for each, because it will pass every employee object right here, and for every employee object, what we need to do is mail emp dot test, and I will pass the emp here. And if this whole right, if this whole thing is true, then only return the response, right? So this is like male employee, and here I will print those employees. So emp, and okay, and to see the result, let's say print the employee name, get name. Okay, so let's execute it and we will try to understand. Okay, why it's not giving me the output? Let me check. Here male is capital M and I'm passing the, so I will use equal ignore case for such thing. Okay, now it will help me. So right. Okay. So this is a result that we are getting all the male employees. Okay. Rohit, Rakesh, blah blah blah. Let me explain you the working of this one. Scroll a bit down. Okay. So what it is doing is we have created a predicate which is returning true or false on the basis of gender. And here we are using that predicate, and if that employee object which we have passed here, if matching our criteria which we have defined here, then this statement is executed. Okay, hope this is making us any sense to you, right? Let's see the default method of the predicate. And the first one we will see the AND method. So AND method is basically to test the multiple condition, and both the conditions should be true, right? It is simply the AND of Java. So let me see. Suppose I want to check a number which should be divisible by 2 and which should be divisible by 5. Okay. So I will write another predicate here by copying and pasting it. and this is our P2, and this is defined by P5, right? So what it is saying that the first one is saying that the number should be divisible by 2, and it is saying that the number should be divisible by 5. And how we can apply these two predicate on the same number? Okay, for that, let me do so system.out.println, then P1, and we will do and we will pass this P2 in that. And on these, we will call test method, which will send a number. Let's pass 10. So it should return a true, right? So let's execute it. Okay, so you can see true, right? This is the return value. Okay, let's see another example. So hope you are getting this. Means we are using and here to execute two predicates at the same time on a same number, right? And let's say we are again doing here with the 6. So in this case, this one will return true and this one will not return true. So the false should be the answer. Let's execute it. And the first case will be this true and the second case is false. Now I will take the OR of this one. Instead of and, I will use or. So you know the or functionality means if any of the condition is true, it will always return true. It is not check the other one. Okay. Uh, we will return a true on this 6 because 6 is divisible by true. Okay, so these are the default method of predicate. So in the next video, I will do the functional interface. So it takes one input argument, also has some return type. It will be more fun. See you in next video. Bye bye.